Hello, I am Sultan Kösen. I am tallest man, Guinness World Record 251.
Whoa.
Unbelievable.
Is that the biggest hand in the world?
Mm-hmm.
What size?
Ayak numaran kaç abi?
61.
61.
Şahane abi.
Good morning everyone. So my buddy Anadolu and I have driven 17 hours from Istanbul to southeastern Turkey to meet with Mr. Sultan in his hometown, which is a tiny village just outside of the ancient city of Mardin. If you guys can remember, about a year ago I met the world's shortest man named Junrei in the south of the Philippines, which was a really inspiring story. And I've always wondered what life is like on the other end of the spectrum. So I've heard about Mr. Sultan through Guinness World Records, and we have contacted him and we're super excited to meet him. And I think he's quite famous in Turkey.
He was really famous, and we all grew up by seeing him in the televisions, in the newspapers, and everywhere. Like, he's really famous in Turkey, and I haven't seen him before. I'm also super excited to meet him.
Awesome. So we are heading now to his village. We're going to be spending a half day with him, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek into his life. Merhaba. Günaydın. Abla. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome.
So I have to ask, I'm really short for an American. I'm only 5'7". So you're 1 meter taller than me. What is it like to be that much taller than everyone else?
O uzun insanları gördüğüm zaman
He's saying that he's 2 meter 51 centimeter long, and he understands what being the longest person means.
What was the first point, or what was the first moment where you realized that you were actually way taller than all of your friends?
ben o zaman küçüktüm yani.
He says he first realized that when he was 9 years old. At that point, he was always the longer and longer and longer. But the problem is he had a tumor on these sides, and that tumor was pressurizing. It creates more and more growth hormone. So he was growing unlimitedly till 2011. Before 2011, he had 3 surgeries, but no one was able to stop his growth. But in 2011, he went to Virginia University in Washington, and a radiotherapy helped him to stop his growth.
So if he didn't get the surgery, he would keep growing until now?
Abi o ameliyatı olmasaydın daha da uzamaya devam edecek miydin?
Belki.
Yeah, he says probably. He says the problem is not only growing, but all the organs were also growing and getting bigger and bigger. So when they stopped to grow, his body, also organs felt really comfortable, and he's really happy. He says like, I'm super happy after 2011.
There does come some advantages from being taller than everyone else, and Sultan certainly enjoys them.
Avantajları yani ben boyum sayesinde Guinness World Rekorlara girdim.
The first advantage is he's a Guinness World Record holder. So thanks to that record, he has been traveled among 127 countries.
Mashallah.
Maşallah abi gerçekten.
Amazing. During his travels, he was able to learn English, which he really enjoys practicing.
Hello my friend, everybody okay, good? I am tallest man, Sultan Kösen. Me, I love you everybody. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Look at that smile.
And the second advantage for him, he was able to help the domestic works in the houses, to clean the ceiling and changing the bulbs and hanging the curtains and everything.
But being so tall is not always as fun as it seems. Sultan is faced with a number of disadvantages, such as not being able to drive a car and drawing too much attention every time he's in the public eye, more so than any movie star.
Bir arkadaşla gidebilirim. Tek başıma
He says it's a bit challenging for him to walk around the cities alone. He always needs a company, and his manager is always helping him in his foreign travels or in Mardin or in Istanbul, he is having a bit problem if he's alone because of too much attention. People are waking him up in the night and knocking the door during the day, and he's not able to even eat a meal in the restaurant, and many people are trying to take a picture with him and everything, so it's a bit challenging for him.
The extreme attention that Sultan attracts is the main reason why he chooses to live with his parents in a small village 50 kilometers away from Mardin. Everyone here knows him and he can live his life without being bothered. Abi, how do you stay busy every day?
Bütün günümü orada değerlendiriyorum.
He used social media so effectively, and he's making live videos and posts and stories and YouTube videos and everything.
Is it hard to type on the phone?
Telefonlar küçük.
It's so small for him.
Too much small.
And he loved to listen to music. He has a big speaker in his house and he's always listening music, like every type of music, Arabic and Kurdish and Turkish and like English, whatever.
Luckily, my friend Anıl can play a traditional Turkish instrument called balama, so he put on a show for Sultan and it was just magical.
Bilmiyorum ne haldayım, gidiyorum gündüz gece, gündüz gece. Abi teşekkür ederim.
You're sleeping.
He feels emotional.
Oh, really?
That's why.
I am not sleeping. Bir hafıza gitti yani şeye gitti.
He says he suffered a lot throughout his life, so this instrument and the song is really emotional. So whenever he hears some folk song, his mind is going all the sufferings and everything.
Abi, what is one message that you want to say to the world?
Dünya biz dünyada yaşıyoruz. Biz barış, huzur, kardeşe yaşamayı bilelim.
He said, we have to leave this planet to our children, to our grandchildren. So keep everything clean and leave them a good world. And the most important things for him, peace, friendship, and being a good human.
Great. I think it's a good time to end this interview because food is being served.
Abi kahvaltı geldi, yavaştan bitirelim o zaman diyor.
Abi çok teşekkürler.
Biraz kamerayı yaklaştırsın.
Get closer. He's asking you.
Wait.
Dur abi diyor bir saniye.
Kam.
Okay.
Bunu yapmayı çok seviyorum.
He loves to do that.
What?
You know what?
Okay, breakfast coming.
Good English.
I am hungry.
I'm hungry too. Let's eat.
Oh, beautiful.
I really wasn't expecting to enjoy a meal with Sultan and his parents, but they kindly were preparing all of these amazing dishes during our interview. This is Turkish hospitality at its finest.
Tomato, egg, honey, cheese.
Yes.
Afiyet olsun.
Afiyet olsun. Afiyet olsun.
This one bread.
Yes.
Honey, ekmek.
Village bread.
Biz evde yapıyoruz.
How did you rip that so easily?
Bread is as big as his hands.
Çay seviyorum.
Kavurmayı biz yapıyoruz evde.
He says they make the meat in the house.
Cheese?
Teşekkürler.
I love cheese. Merhabalar değerli arkadaşlar. Bugün Amerika'dan misafirlerimiz gelmiş. Neresinde?
Günaydın. Huh?
Where are you from?
America.
Amerika.
Do you like America?
Amerika'yı seviyor musun abi?
Wow. I love America.
Where?
Los Angeles, California. Beautiful. Washington. New York.
New York.
Atlanta.
Have you been to Arizona? That's my home.
No. Bizi davet edersiniz.
He says I will see Arizona if you
Öyle.
invite me.
Yeah, of course. Abi, can I ask your age?
38.
38.
We're just now leaving Sultan's house. We spent 3 hours with him and his family, and just sharing stories and playing music and talking and just hanging out with mostly with cameras off. And it was a very special experience, very emotional and touching experience. He struggles a lot, and it's hard for him to walk, as you guys could see. But if there's one thing I learned about meeting with Sultan, is that he's so incredibly gentle and friendly and kind, and he's just like anyone else in the world. He just happens to be extremely tall, but he's just such a friendly guy, and it was really out of this world experience just to kind of sit there in his house of all places. I mean, he does a lot of interviews on TV and in big cities and in Mardin, the nearby town, but to be at his house with his parents, with his family, and making us food, it was just so incredible. And I really wish him all the best, and hope to connect with him again. As he said, he wants to come to the US, and I'd be happy to show him around Arizona. But just such an incredible experience out here in southeastern Turkey, and this is a day I'll never forget. Did you enjoy, Abi?
I feel so good and so emotional and so honored. It's an amazing experience. And with my instrument, he got really emotional, and it also, like, I also felt the same thing. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, amazing story, and thank you guys for tuning in. Special one to make.
Dünyanın en iyi doktorları Amerika'da oldukları için inşallah bu videoda beni görürler ve dizlerimden dolayı yürüyemiyorum çünkü çok sıkıntı çekiyorum bacaklardan. I love you, Doctor American Hospital.
He says he has serious problems in his knees, so he really hopes someone, a doctor in America or doctors or hospitals in America, may help him about his bones and his knees. So he really needs to stand up and walk, and he really wants it.
Great. We will. If somebody watches this and they can help, how can they contact you?
Abi diyor ki bu videoyu birisi izlerse ve gerçekten yardım etmek isterse nasıl ulaşabilirler sana diyor.
Sana ulaşsınlar.
Aha.
Oradan da sen bana ulaşırsın.
He also has social media accounts which is tagged already in the description, so maybe you can help them.
Great. I'm Drew Binsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and ring that little bell so you can get notified on all my upcoming videos as I take you to every single country in the world.